Washington Commander fans? Welcome back to We Hail Washington Commander fan page. We talk about, debate, argue about whatever, or praise and celebrate, and also complain about Washington Commanders team, which lately has not been a lot of complaining, but we'll do a little bit today. This is a preview, prediction video, whatever you call it, video for our game against Washington Commanders. A little story I'm going to tell real quick before I dive into the Washington versus Arizona game, or Arizona versus Washington. You got to word that way if you're playing at Washington. I was going through my closet this morning. Woke up, I woke up like 4 new things from other YouTube channel, and I was going through my closet after I showered, and I was looking through shirts, and I saw a clearance shirt. I'm like, okay, that one's definitely probably gonna be the shirt. Let's see if I got another one in here. I was honestly looking for my black Commander shirt, but I got a torn T-shirt that's like a hoodie as well, a little bit heavier fabric, which is why I was apprehensive about wearing it because it makes me sweat. But then I swiped a little bit more into my closet, and I have a lot of shirts in my closet, just want to let you know that. And I came across the Chase Young jersey, and I looked at it, I'm like, I wear that, it's comfortable. This guy's not even playing today, okay? He's not even playing today. This guy doesn't even want to play. So this was announced that, Chase Young's not playing. I'm not trying to compare what I've done in football to Chase Young. All I know is this. When I played football, I got a stinger probably every other practice. Every other practice I got a stinger. And I never sat out for fucking 3 weeks because of a goddamn stinger. So something's going on here. I don't think the guy wants to be here anymore. Okay? I don't think he wants to be here anymore. This guy's fucking complaining and whining because he's mad because Washington is it making him, earn his money. Like what? No. I mean, yeah, you should earn your money, but that gives you a problem. Trade this motherfucker away and give Montez Sweat the extension. Let Montez Sweat get his bag, and trade this motherfucker away. Get like a third, maybe a second at best for Chase Young. Let him go somewhere else and be a whine ass there, complaining about everything, not being prepared to play football. It's just fucking ridiculous. A fucking stinger. Unless they've announced some other injury, this is just him not wanting to fucking play. It's like the Trent Williams shit all over again. Like, this is what this guy's come to. He doesn't want to play in Washington, so he's going to say, oh, I got a stinger, which is, it's basically, it's about pain. It's about pain management. And unless they've explained something else about this injury, that's all it is. The guy has a little bit of pain in his shoulder or whatever it is. I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to compare myself to Chase Young. He is a world-class athlete, and I'm not. But I literally played with stingers all the fucking time when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, when I was 17 years old, 16, 17. Played with stingers all the time. It's part of football. Okay, I go out for like 2 plays, and then they take the shoulder pad, they put a little bit of icy hot on it, send me right back out, and I'd be fine. I don't get why this is such an issue for this guy. I don't think he wants to be here. Trade his ass, get something in return for him. Okay, I don't care. Let the guys that are going to be on the team next year, let the draft picks that we spent draft picks on, this irritates me. We spent a 2nd overall pick on this. If you go back on my channel, I didn't want to draft Chase Young. I didn't. I said if we're gonna draft someone there, great, draft Chase Young. We could have traded back. We could have got Justin Herbert. There are so many other players we could have got other than this freaking guy who doesn't want to be here, who is injured, and he's injured because of his horrible technique. That's why he's injured. Okay? Because he didn't want to listen to the coach about using one move and his damn stutter step, and that's why he's injured. Okay? And now he's just like, oh, I got a stinger, I don't want to play anymore, and he's just going to take a whole season off, get his money for free, not risk himself injury for free agency. I don't know, I guess that's what he's going to do. Fuck that, trade him. Trade him for something. Get something for him. Whoever you talk to, make sure they got an extension waiting for him so he can get his bag, and we can get something in a decent compensation for him. I don't know if we get like a compensation pick if we just let him walk. So maybe that's what Ron's playing with, but I'd rather just trade him, get like a 2nd or 3rd round pick. It's probably worth a 2nd or 3rd round pick, as long as an extension's included, and let him go. Let him go, let him be. We're done with him. Move on. And I'm done with him. So, good news is this guy, Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, has been cleared to play. He was cleared to play a couple days ago, actually. This wasn't like news, but he got cleared to play pretty recently. So, awesome. That's the guy I want on my team. That's the leader I want. Not someone who just freaking has like ghost injuries and stuff like that. And he may be really injured. And if he is, I will not retract my words about get rid of the guy. I don't think he wants to be here. I really don't feel that way. When you listen to him in interviews and stuff like that, it doesn't sound like he wants to be here anyway. But I am, if another injury is announced, then my tone will change a little bit on Chase Young. But I'm at the point where I'm done with him. Whenever I get a chance, I want to get rid of my jersey of him. My daughter has a onesie she's wearing today of him, and I was like, it's a Washington football team jersey, not a Washington Commanders jersey. So yeah, so that's going on right now, and that's just things that just infuriated me. Like, I'm just furious at the fact that this guy just doesn't want to play, doesn't seem to ever want to play, doesn't seem to want to be here, and we can just trade him away and get something in return, give Montez Sweat the extension, and play guys that are going to play there next year. Or we know we have to draft someone next year to play the position. Let's go over the game. NFL, Washington Commanders versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Commanders, I think, are going to win this game heavily, and this is not going to be a long video. I blow-hearted about the other part to give a little bit of length. It's not going to be a long video. I think across the board, we got the better quarterback, got the better running back group, we got the better receivers, I don't know about the offensive line. Their offensive line may be a little bit better than ours, but defense, I think we got the better defense. I just don't see how Josh Dobbs, after being in Cleveland for the last 3 weeks, for most of the offseason, I should say, or was on their practice squad, is going to come in here and be able to execute this offense to a point where it's going to fool our defense and put up a lot of points. I don't see that happening. I see our offense being productive enough that it can put up the points, and they're probably not going to give Sam Howell too many throws, but I'd say between 22 and 28 passes, maybe more. I don't know. Maybe they're going to try to showcase hey, you guys judged this guy too wrong. I don't know. Ron's kind of conservative in that regard. But I think Washington will win this game pretty handily. I don't see how they're going to score. At the very least, our defense will stop them from scoring, and we can win this game 13-3 if our offense sucks. But I don't think our offense is going to suck. I think our offense is going to be pretty solid. We have Terry. We really don't have anyone out. I think Logan Thomas is clear to play. So I view this game as a really good opening game for us. I think Washington will win this game 28-3 or 31-10. It's going to be one of those two scores. They're probably going to get a late touchdown, something like that. I think Howell gets over 230 passing yards pretty easily, 2 touchdowns. He might even run one in, or we're going to get a running back touchdown, and we might get a defensive touchdown out of it as well. So that's what I think the Washington's going to do. I think it's going to be a very one-sided affair. I think it's going to be rocking with the home opener, an announcement of the new ownership with the new stadium upgrades, and a sold-out crowd. So I do not see how this is going to be anything but a slobber or a just complete ass whooping on the part of the Commanders towards the Arizona Cardinals. So not a very long prediction video, but I did want to give my piece about Chase Young. I'm kind of just over Chase Young. To get out of here, go somewhere else, get rid of him. Let's not have this linger all season. Like last season, he was clear to play, but his head's not there, so you gotta wait 3 more freaking weeks to play the guy. What's going on? Tell us what's going on so we as fans are not looking at this sideways, and just let or if he doesn't want to be here, just let him go. Let him go somewhere else. Trade him to someone. Get something in return. Get a 3rd rounder. Get a 4th. Have the contingency of trading is that there's an extension signed. Whatever. But get rid of the guy. So that's my thing. It's only an 8-minute video. Not very long. I think Washington's going to destroy this team. And yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I do post and comment on stuff the entire game. So yeah, you'll be able to see a bunch of that. So everyone have a good one. Hail to the Commanders. It's game day, week 1. So excited. Hail to the Redskins, and see ya.